Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Elmer Horn with Douglas County Sheriff's Office, and we're here in one of our communities, and Sheriff Pounds is here with us. And Sheriff Pounds is very involved in his communities, and he come out. We brought out our grill and our smoker so we can come out and help cook for this community. And Sheriff Pounds himself has come out and helped cook with us, and he's here to cook and help these folks today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the programs that I call Taking My Community Back. If you don't get out there and get involved in your community, you ain't gonna be able to get it back. And the sad part about it, we losing our young men at such a pace that it's unreal. We got to come up with something that will help us with these children. Got to. So this is what I'm doing. I love it. I'm out here in the sun. It's hot, but like I said earlier, we're gonna do these until we get that gap between law enforcement and the community bridge. We're gonna bridge that gap because we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna shake hands, we're gonna find out if they got any kind of problem we can assist them with, and invite them to the sheriff's office and come to the roll call. Just come see what's going on at the office. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you, Sheriff Pounds. And like I said, this is just one of many events that we bring this grill out to help with our communities and get involved. I'm here today at one of our community outreach days with our sound truck. And our sound truck is used for just what you see. We come out to community days, we play loud music, and be able to just have a good time with it and enjoy our community. Our sheriff's office, you get to see us in a little different light. We're not always out there writing tickets or locking people up. We come out to your community day and be a part of your day and help you celebrate your community. And this is just one of the ways that we can do that, was with our sound truck. We're here today in one of our communities. We brought our ice cream truck out. A lot of people like to laugh when I say the sheriff's office owns an ice cream truck, but this is exactly what it's for, is we bring it out to our communities. We give away ice cream. We don't charge for the ice cream. The ice cream is free. And we have partners in our businesses in our community that help pay for the ice cream so that we can give it away for free. And we give it away. We go to schools. This is just one of many events that we bring our ice cream truck to. We go to the school systems. We come out to community days, block parties. We just come out and see you and help you enjoy and celebrate your community. Thank you.
How are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The numbers at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too. Hey, this is Antoinette Louise Joy, thanking you for tuning in today. We have a few things we're going to do, but first we're going to do a scripture. It's Hezekiah 2:3. God's promises never fail. They simply arrive at the time he has appointed.
Yes.
The waiting is not a delay, but preparation for what's already on its way. And in other words, God's got you. You just have to be patient and wait. And today we're going to talk about a few subjects. One of them is we're going to do, we were in a Black History play last weekend by Dr. Alice Teague. And we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about food addiction. So let's get started with the food addiction. And then we'll talk about the play. Tell her to go back there so he could let him know he's gonna do a break. We're gonna do a break so they can get you in and tell him. So food addiction is really, like it's saying, it's an addiction to eating. It's a compulsion, like you can't stop. So this year we're gonna figure out how you would help conquer this food addiction. You lose control, you hide it, you avoid being public because of it. And it's like a mental illness in a way because you can't stop. You have to eat even though you don't want to eat. And you're full, you might even be full. But because it's an addiction, just like drugs, alcohol, it's an addiction and you can't stop it. A lot of people that are overweight will say, and they'll tell you, no, I just can't stop eating. So that's really what the addiction is about, and how you can help with that addiction. There are drugs, medications, there's dieting, there's the GLP drugs, that's a good one. The shots they give you, that's the newest thing. But like everything else, they have side effects. I know someone that was getting the GLP drug and they developed pancreatitis. There are a lot of side effects, so be careful if that's what you want. Then they have surgery. They do the diet surgery where they shrink your stomach or remove part of your stomach. They have side effects from that as well. Everything has a side effect to it. It's just what you're able to deal with.
Well, Michelle, do you think that therapy is also,
Definitely.
Yes.
A lot of doctors. We're going to go into a break and we'll be back in 1 minute.
My name is Lauren, and welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your film live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your TV show, sitcom, and showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you. Hi, my name.
This is Antoinette, and we were talking about food addiction and ways that you can manage it, such as surgery, the GLP shots, dieting. You made a good point. Therapy is so important. Some doctors make it mandatory that you have counseling because it's a psyche issue. You might not think it is, but some people may have poor self-esteem, so they hide. I know people that hide food.
Right. It's their way of coping. It's a coping mechanism.
That's what I'm talking about. So food. I have a family member. She's overweight, and for her, it's ice cream. That's her comfort food, not just a bowl, the whole container.
Oh, my goodness.
Of ice cream, not a slice of cake. She'll do the whole cake with a whole gallon of ice cream.
So she has probably have an issue with limits.
Right.
Yeah, but her self-esteem too.
Yeah.
She has a very low self-esteem, and people, even when we were little, she was always plump, and everybody always made fun of her. So that's her, the ice
Hoping
cream.
that comfort. That's her comfort
Her
food.
comfort. That's what I'm trying to
Yes.
say. So she uses food for comfort, and I know a lot of people that do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They
It
have,
might be a grief. Some of them use it as a grief.
Okay.
Yeah, for grief, they use food as a coping mechanism.
so.
Depression,
Oh my God!
Yes.
Yes.
they may use that as a coping
Yes.
mechanism. Loneliness,
Yeah.
they may use that as a coping mechanism. Yes.
Because I get asked by a lot of women, well, what do you do when you're single and you're lonely? Well, you can't eat because you know where that leads to. So you're going to have to do something different. You got to do something
Find
different.
something. Find a friend group. Find something to do.
Find
A reading
something
group.
that's healthy,
And not
like
a-
the gym.
Right.
Like pick up a sports, golf. Do something that's not maybe not non-high impact.
Right.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And not a man. Let me tell you.
Well, you can't tell him not a man. But
Because a lot of them look for a savior.
Right. You're right. You're right. And
which
you
is
can't.
true. But
That-
maybe not even in just a man, just in anybody.
That's
Right.
true.
Right.
basically.
Anybody. Yeah.
That's
You
true.
know, that they can be codependent on the,
Right. Right.
True.
you know.
That's true.
So
Or they get immersed in someone else, like their kids.
someone else's
Right.
life.
Yeah, like
So
the
they live
girlfriend.
vicariously through that person.
Yeah.
Right, right.
And mothers do that.
Oh, yeah.
Mothers that have little girls that they put in all those shows. They give them all. They have all these little shows.
The
that-
pageants.
They live through that child because they weren't pretty enough or they weren't slim enough or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But they lived through their kid. And the little girls tell you, I don't want to do this. The mom was like, you ain't got no one. Go on out there. I done bought this hair and I done bought this. Go on out there. But that's true,
Right.
is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And to combat it, you will need some kind of
Therapy,
therapy.
yeah.
You're gonna need
For
therapy.
sure.
You're gonna need
For
it.
sure.
Because your self-esteem is low. And don't talk about battered. Someone has been battered. That's another thing. If you've been through abuse and battered and this and that in a relationship, you're going to turn to, you're not going to trust,
Wherever your comfort is.
you're
and
not
it
going
might
to trust
be
the
eating.
person. You might be scared to tell somebody as well. So you're going to eat in silence
Right.
and you're not going to
Suffer
say
in
anything,
silence.
is what you're going to do.
Right.
Yep, exactly.
But
Suffer.
one thing you can do, again, you got to reach back and come up with your roots, and you got to have a purpose, a savior. You need
Right.
that.
And
You have
therapy
to-
is it someone who doesn't have a personal
Investment.
investment in you,
Investment.
with you, that can tell you exactly that who is a professional and can tell you
That's
well,
it.
how to in sessions how to overcome your addiction.
Well, I also feel like too a relationship with God.
That's what I was just gonna say.
yes.
You know, to me,
Yes,
a
first of all.
to know Him,
Absolutely.
truly know Him, truly trust Him,
Absolutely.
and
That's
have
truly.
that relationship with God.
Absolutely.
It will do wonders.
Right.
Because without God, that therapist can't do nothing,
Nothing.
for you.
Right.
Nothing.
Okay.
But nobody.
Can't
That's
even
gotta
direct
be-
you the right
No.
direction.
That's got to
Give
be
you the right
That's
direction.
got to be your
Correct.
foundation.
That's it.
And then you build from there.
That's
Right.
it.
With him, then the therapist, because
That's
he's
it.
got to guide the therapist on how to treat you.
Correct. Correct. You're right.
It's
You're
so
right.
important.
You're right.
And a
So-
lot of women have pain, they have abuse, they have neglect, they have all of that. And what happens is they push it back and they get some ice cream. They
Or
push it back.
whatever that
Cake.
comfort food is.
Whatever they comfort food.
whatever
It
that
might
food-
be hamburgers.
Right.
I
Right.
know,
French fries.
Popeyes. Popeye. Brutus wanted. Brutus tell you, I want this.
Give
Where-
me a
where you-
hamburger today.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a burger today, and I'll pay you gladly tomorrow. And then tomorrow
Well, I'm
come.
glad with my pain coming up, it was mainly a motivator for me.
Yes.
So when I had pain, it wasn't. Thank God he guided me in a different direction because that pushed me to read more. That pushed me
Study.
to
Study more.
to be an overachiever, basically.
Right,
and,
right.
And that's what I did. I threw myself into
study, into
the
learning.
books, into learning, into school, into all that stuff. To graduate high school at 16, to graduate a 4-year college at 20,
Right.
to that
Yes.
type of thing.
Yes.
Because
It's
I
called
see
blessings,
where.
too.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's called blessings.
absolutely. I'm in his favor, and I know
Yes,
that.
yes.
But I'm saying outside of that, it was mainly, well, there is no outside of that, but I'm saying it was mainly took the pain and
Diverted it to
to
something else.
something else that
other
was more
than-
productive.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
I saw the good attention I got when my grades were good.
Right.
Then, when I went to the award ceremony, they called me 3 times, and I had 4 ropes on my
Right.
on my
Gown.
graduation
Right.
gown, and those things where people are like, oh, she got 4. So that was a good thing, and from there it just blossomed
Right.
further as I got to college.
Right.
So, it could go different ways.
Right.
can.
But
If,
it's a good
you know,
thing that yours was in a positive
in a positive direction. Yeah,
Right.
and it was God. It
right.
was God.
Right.
That's all. I mean,
it.
I can't give the credit to no one else but God,
But
because
Him.
Right.
I myself even look back and think, how on earth did I? It was
It was
God.
his divine
It was
intervention. It was his. It was
was
his
God.
divine intervention.
The Bible saying in Psalms,
It was
I will
God.
lift up mine eyes toward the hills from which cometh my help.
My help, exactly.
It always cometh from the Lord. But talking about help, today, this is February, and both of these 2 ladies had a birthday. So happy birthday to both of you
Thank
ladies.
you.
I hope
Thank you.
you
I think
live
our
long.
birthday was a day apart,
A day
right?
apart.
A day
What
apart.
were
Yours
you-
on the 14th, right?
Mine the 14th.
And mine was the 13th.
13. Okay, so we were a day apart.
Uh huh.
They're a day apart, and usually we get together for their birthdays most of the time. But this year, Mia was gone, and Paulette gave herself it was a beautiful birthday party. She had her house decorated. It was really
Oh,
nice.
my
The
goodness.
food,
You
my
must-
husband
I
was
must see some
Look
pictures."
At Eric. Ooh, the food good. Ooh, give me some of this. Give me some of this. My husband.
Uh-huh. I must see the pictures.
She had
Yes.
about 5 cakes. I'm trying to
Oh,
die.
my goodness.
Here she come with all. She did. I ain't playing. She had a whole table.
Yeah, I had a whole dessert table.
And I'm
with-
trying to.
I had a cherry blossom cake, which
Oh,
was the
my
first
goodness.
time
I've
I
never
ever
had
tasted
that
That
before.
was my
too.
first time.
Oh, my
Me too.
goodness.
So I have a wonderful girlfriend that lives in Dothan, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And she came, her and her husband and her son came
For
to
your
Atlanta
birthday.
just for my birthday.
Good.
And she bakes, baby.
She sure did. That
Felicia
cake was
knows she
doing-
can bake.
I'm mad. Oh, I got some of the pound cake and the cherry cake. I didn't get a piece of the
The carrot cake,
Carrot cake. That's the
Yeah.
one.
the
I
carrot
missed.
cake, and the red velvet cake that was in
Yeah.
the fridge.
Yeah.
That's all right. I didn't.
All
eat
right,
it
y'all. We
anyway.
talking about food
I
addiction.
know.
Y'all talking about food.
But this is not all the time. So
Right.
this was
This
this was
is a once
special.
in a-
once in a
once in a
lifetime.
while
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Right.
She had all this food here, and I'm trying to die. Here she come pulling out cakes. I said, "What in the
and
heck?"
cookies, and
Oh my God!
it was all chocolate covered
good.
pretzels.
Yeah, I must see. Yeah, I must see those
Yeah,
pictures.
she had.
She
yes,
did
I
it.
must see those pictures.
She did her thing,
Mhm.
and then
It
my
was really
daughter,
Cooked.
who's a chef, she did the food.
Okay, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That was a blessing.
She also did
Girl,
the
that
play.
was a blessing. You had
she-
people that know how to cook.
Listen, I'm gonna tell
that
you.
was a blessing.
I'm gonna tell you. She said, "Mom, what special do you want?" I said, "I want the oyster Rockefeller."
She
my
had
goodness.
it too.
Girl,
Oh my goodness.
my other
Shrimp.
girlfriend, she said she put them oysters in her mouth and immediately something shifted.
Yeah.
She had
'Cause that's
shrimp
how
too.
good it was.
Yes.
Shrimp,
She had
that
lamb
chops,
chops.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
chicken.
Oh, chicken
Yeah,
sure did. Eric
She
said,
had the
"Ooh,
um,
this is good."
That sounds
yeah,
awesome.
some kind
That
of
sounds
It was
chicken and
good.
mushroom sauce. It was so good.
It was
Yeah, that was
good.
awesome.
And
that sounds
fattening.
awesome. That sounds
Well,
awesome.
you didn't have to eat everything, Michelle. You could have.
And fat.
You could have picked your poison.
Well, you ate a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
That's
There's
right.
nothing wrong with a little bit of this and a little bit of
It
that.
was sure good, I tell you. It's just she also did the cooking at our play. We were in a Black History play.
Oh, your
And-
daughter?
Yeah, she
Oh my
vended the whole
goodness.
And by the
play.
time
Oh, my
the play was
goodness.
over, look, I went to get my bowl. She done packed up and left. I said, well, what the? Girl, she was gone.
It sold out.
I know. That's why I said after
But
the
I
play.
had told you from the beginning. I said, Michelle,
Go and get your stuff
go.
ahead
I
of
told
time.
her. I told her like twice.
Like I had 4 scenes, so we were running in and out. So
I had what 6 scenes?
Well,
So
you
by
could
the
have
time
her
I
pilot
got
to go
through there-
get it. Or
I had
somebody, cause honey, you
16.
know what like my mom used to say, a hard head makes a soft behind.
That's
girl.
when I did go, she was gone, honey.
She sold out of everything. She did Sunday dinner, which was like turkey wings, smothered turkey wings. She did
Girl, I didn't get none of
the
it.
baked chicken. She did cabbage, collards, and turnip greens.
Girl, all I saw was the smoke.
Did she do yams? Did she do sweet potato?
Candied yam.
Oh my goodness.
I
tell you, when I came
she did
came
some
back,
lobster mac and
it
cheese
wasn't nothing.
and
Everything
Some real
gone.
southern, and she
And
even
then
threw in
guess
some.
what she did?
She even threw in some what you call it, Creole cooking
She
with
did.
the lobster.
She did that
with the
along
lobster
with
with
some,
the
some
mac and
jasmine
cheese.
rice went with that. But then she also had some parboiled rice that went with the gumbo that she did.
That's what I'm saying. With a little, yeah.
I went back,
And did a
honey.
whole
little
thing
bit
of gumbo.
there.
Creole, a little bit of Cajun in there.
They
Wasn't
said they
nothing.
went out there to get some food,
I sure
and
did.
the line was going around the corner.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
So
That's great.
That tells you that she's a great chef because we had a vendor last year. You know where the little place is where you eat at, and where we practice at, that little alcove where they sell the food? That vendor was there. She didn't sell maybe 10 plates.
what?
I don't know she was mad. I don't know.
Wow.
But she
Well,
didn't sell.
they did say the lady. We went to the Black Wall Street. That's where we had
The play.
Can we get the pictures of the play?
We went to the Black Wall Street, and there were a vendor inside the Black Wall Street, and that's her regular space.
Right.
So she came in with food. She came in with mac and cheese, potato salad, all that stuff. They said nobody.
Mac and cheese and potato salad
but
don't go together.
The but I'm saying she had meat,
Right,
and,
right.
greens and different
Right,
things.
right.
And the manager for the Black Wall Street,
Right.
he came around the corner when I was there telling her to fix my bowl when I told her to go get her food.
Right.
And
I
she
went,
didn't go.
It was gone.
He said the lady around the corner, she's getting upset and she's one of our vendors because she's not selling anything. And when I looked back, the line was down the hall around the corner
Well, it wasn't her fault.
for my daughter.
It wasn't your daughter's fault that her
Because
food
a couple
was
of
better.
people bought stuff and
They
went
wanted
in and said,
something
"Where'd
different.
you
They
get
probably wanted
that?"
something different.
No, they were like, some of the stuff my daughter had, she had.
Right.
The baked chicken, the mac
and
and
they
cheese.
saw the line,
But
and
they
it probably was the
tasted.
line, and it probably was the line too that excited them.
Well,
with the,
some of
at
the
first.
people, what happened, the lady said, well, she came in there with her gumbo, and I didn't know people were out here selling gumbo, so I got online to get some gumbo.
It's something different.
And
It
then
was
the
something
man
different.
said, well, when I got online, I thought I was getting chicken. Now I found out she got turkey wings, so I'm getting turkey wings.
Right.
So they were
Right.
just,
Right.
excited to just. Some people got the chicken sold out. She had 4 pans of chicken.
Right.
That sold out. She had
Right.
4 pans of turkey wings.
Is she
That
going to
sold out.
Chicago?
That's what she wanted to know from Alice. And then she had
Because she'll sell
the
out.
thing of gumbo.
Yeah, if she goes to Savannah and she goes to
Because
Chicago,
we're going to
Yeah,
Savannah. Now, she
definitely.
might
That
go
is the way-
to
that
Savannah.
is-
Savannah.
right? and that's how she will become renowned.
Yeah,
a
Savannah.
renowned chef.
Oh, if she goes to
Chef.
Chicago, she will become renowned.
Yeah.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Can we
Yeah.
put up the pictures?
So you want
Felix?
to lead out the play, like what it was about?
He had pictures. I gave him a few pictures. So we were in this Black History play. I'm so
Excited.
excited because a friend of mine, Dr. Alice Teague, wrote, produced, and she put this play together. And I tell her all the time, she be laughing. I said, I don't know no woman that can put together a play and have no money. I said, who do this?
God
That's what I said. Got to be.
and
God
God,
did.
but God,
But God, this woman ain't got a dime. I'm like, what?
Don't tell her
but
business.
God. All you have to be
That's
is in
just a
His favor.
saying.
All you have to be is His daughter, baby.
Girl, I tell
Favor
her
ain't fair. Favor ain't fair
I
when it
tell
comes to
her
our
that.
Father.
That's
Favor
right.
is not
Girl.
fair.
That's right. I'm not
This
trying to
girl.
be fair, but I know I'm in his
Baby,
favor.
he played by
And-
his children.
And word gets around. So, like I said, we're going to Chicago in June, and we're going to Savannah for the holidays. I think it's for November. But that's just called a blessing, like you saying. And she started out writing about her mom. Her mother was
A black civil rights
a
activist.
black civil rights in Chicago. So she started talking about her mom, and then she talked about the other unsung black heroes and people that we had never heard about. And so the play is really interesting, and it tells you about your history. And I was telling her that I had coworkers, I had like 8 of them came, and one lady said, I'll be back next year because I didn't know nothing about Claudette Colvin or
Colvin.
yeah, she didn't know anything about any of the people in there. She had never heard of Alice's mom and uncle, and that's a good thing because we need to know our history. And the problem is they're not teaching our history to our
Right. In
kids.
schools now, they're taking it out. They're taking a lot of black history out of the schools.
And they try. Alice always say they trying to erase us. I ain't gonna let them. I said, I know that's right.
Yeah, her mom was a civil rights activist in Chicago, and in consequence, they named a school. They named a post office and a street after her in
Yes.
Chicago.
Park.
Yes.
Don't forget the park.
And a park.
Detention center.
Right. And a
Okay.
park. So she stood for anything that was pro-black as
Right.
long as it was right.
Right.
Got to
You
stand
know?
for right.
As long as it was right. And encouraging and lifting our people. Basically, the march that we've done, the protesters, things like that.
And also,
So-
she helped elect the first black mayor
Of
of
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Alice's mom did that.
Yes.
And also, they had discrimination by Quaker Oats Company.
Her name
And-
was Nancy B. Jefferson.
Mhm.
And
they still have the
she
street
poured oats into
into
the river.
water. Mhm.
And when the reporter asked her, so Miss Jefferson, why did you pour oats in the river? She said, because I wanted to show Quaker Oats
Yeah,
that we have the power.
that's
That
true.
you cannot, what Quaker Oats was doing was not allowing black
She
advertisement.
was protesting like
Yes.
the Boston Tea
like
Party.
Yeah.
like a boss.
Reacted
So,
when she did
yeah.
it with oatmeal.
Yeah, and she said it was because they wouldn't let black
They wouldn't hire? Was
they
it they wouldn't hire?
black what was it?
Advertised.
Advertisers.
Okay, okay.
And so she poured the oats in there in
Discrimination.
protest, and she said it worked. They
It did.
listened.
It
After
did.
she did that, she said
Good.
she poured the oats in the river.
I can imagine those companies saying that woman had the audacity.
No, I don't think that's what they were saying at the time. Because
being
remember
nice.
back then there was a
I
lot
know.
of protesting going on.
I'm being
there was
nice.
a lot of blacks coming together. There was a lot of
Coming out from in the 60s, the 70s.
right,
Yeah.
right. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Protesters,
Right.
Black
So,
Panthers.
Black Panther Party was around then and all that. So they weren't trying to go
It was-
there with
Yeah.
her. You know what I mean? So
And
I thought that was amazing.
that is
Right.
So in the
amazing.
play, I play a civil rights community leader with Nancy B. Jefferson in her scene, and they talked about if we should protest or not.
Exactly.
And also, I played Claudette Colvin, and a
Okay.
lot of people don't know who she is.
I didn't know.
But Miss Colvin, she was a 15-year-old girl that on a crowded bus, she decided to sit down in the front.
She was the first one before
She was the
Rosa
first
Parks.
one before 9 months before Rosa Parks.
But the reason
she
they didn't let her because she was pregnant. Because
she
they thought
was
it was
15, unwed, and pregnant.
So they thought that
So
wouldn't be a good
They thought
symbol.
it wouldn't be a good look, especially back in those days.
Yeah, black, and they for what they were trying to advance.
Right. So
they
what
didn't want
they
to be any
did, they sent
negativity.
Rosa Parks in 9 months after,
Right.
in order for them to do the Montgomery bus boycott.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
But
she
she was the first one and the one with the courage to
Right.
sit down
Right.
and say no.
Right.
No, I paid my fare and it's my constitutional right to sit here on
Right.
this bus. She
Right.
died January last month. She died January 13th
She did.
of this year, 2026, at the age of 86 years old.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But what that's so amazing that we have people like that. But you
That's
would
not
know.
afraid that'll stand up for the rights of the people.
You wouldn't even
That's
Right.
because we don't get black history taught to us
Nope.
in school.
know. No,
We
we
do
don't.
not. We get the watered down version. We get the covered up version
Yeah, this is it.
of
They went to Africa, got the slaves, brought them back on a ship.
which was it's not even true. That's
And
not
that's what
even
they
the true
did.
story. They didn't tell that we were here before even Christopher Columbus got here. They didn't tell my family is part Seminole Indian. So we didn't
Florida.
That's right. We didn't. They didn't tell the true story of what went on in this country. But the only thing we knew is that all of us came off of a slave ship, which was not the truth. And that was the reason why they beat you and killed you if they caught you reading a book, because they didn't want you to find out what the real story was,
Or
what the
your
truth
history.
was.
They didn't want you to know your
the
history.
truth will always come to the forefront.
Correct.
It will float to the top.
That's right.
I mean, they don't want you to know your history. They don't want you to realize that we came from kings and queens. We weren't always servants.
That's
and
right.
Slaves.
That's right.
That's what they want our kids
but
to think.
a lot of it was they sold their people.
Yeah.
They sold their people for different things, and a lot of the ones that were sold, were actually captives. You know,
Yes.
they sold for different goods. Different
Yes, they
villages
did.
sold for goods from for the white man. They sold their captives.
But, I just feel like I think this is a true awakening, this era we're in. It's the age of Aquarius where things are going to
It's
Come
the
up.
woke. I
Reveal
call it the
itself.
woke. I call it the woke era.
Yeah.
That's
And,
it.
and
Things
I
are
call it the
revealing
woke
itself.
era.
Yeah.
And if you really want to know with social media and different things,
Yeah.
if you really want to know, you can learn. If
But
you don't
you
turn
can-
a blind eye, you have to want to know.
But with social media, you have to be careful.
Right.
Because so many things are tainted and all those things.
Right.
But if you see certain things that you may be interested in, like Mia says, if you really want to know, take it and go research it.
Right. Research.
It puts a spark in your brain.
Like, let me see.
To say, hey, wait a minute, could that be true?
We'll be back right after this commercial talking about injustices and the play. Thank you.
So you look in your rearview mirror and see flashing blue lights. What do? Remain calm. Yield to the right and pull your vehicle over into an off-road area that is safe for both you and the officer. Put your car in park. Remove your foot from the brake and turn the radio off. Remain in your vehicle. Have your driver's license readily available for the officer. Keep your hands on the steering wheel, visible for the officer at all times. If you need to retrieve any items from the interior, explain what you're reaching for to the officer and avoid any sudden movements. Rolling the window down completely establishes a level of trust with the officer and allows for ease of interaction during the routine traffic stop. Be courteous and polite. Be cooperative and willing to follow the officer's instructions. During a routine traffic stop, the officer will return to his vehicle to run the tag and driver's license verification and complete a citation if one is necessary. Once the officer returns and approaches your vehicle, Whether or not a citation or warning is issued, please remain calm, courteous, and cooperative. Sign the citation acknowledging you agree to appear in court, and do not dispute the citation with the officer. The officer will give you a court date to explain or defend your infraction.
Okay, ma'am. Like I told you, I did clock you at 51 in a 35 mile per hour speed zone. I did issue a citation, okay? This here is going to be your court date. I just need a signature from you stating that you received a copy of this citation, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Here's your driver license.
Thank you.
Along with a copy of the citation, okay? You have any questions or concerns for me?
No, sir.
Okay, well, you have a nice day, okay?
Thank you.
Thank
too.
you.
Following these few simple steps will help ensure a safe interaction for both you and the officer.
I hope these few tips help you as it relates to dealing with law enforcement and traffic stops. Not only in traffic stops, but in all encounters with law enforcement. We hope that all our encounters are safe for the citizens as well as for our officers. Again, we want you to be safe, and if you have any problems with the Douglasville Police Department, don't hesitate to give us a call and make your concerns known. I would add that Georgia is a right to carry state, and we hope that if you are carrying, that on these traffic stops and all encounters, please let the officer know that you are carrying. This will ensure your safety and our officers' safety. Thank you, may God bless you, and may God keep our community safe. We are one.
Hey, how are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The number's at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too. Hi, this is Antoinette coming back from our break, and forgive me, y'all, audience. I forgot to introduce my two co-hosts. To my left is Mia Finley, and to Mia's left is Paulette Robinson. These are my co-hosts.
Hi, everyone.
And Felix, can you put those pictures up? We were talking about this dynamic play, and I just wanted you to see the fun we had. But this year was different from last year. This is Ree. She was Betty Boo. She was the character of Betty Boo. You didn't know Betty Boo was a black woman, but her name was taken from her by a white entertainer.
And you know, that's something else I learned that I didn't know.
See?
I found out about Betty Boo.
We found out a lot of stuff.
So where did
Next picture.
what was her name? What was her actual name? Her real name?
Esther.
Is your mic
Mia,
on?
is your mic on? Esther Phillip. Her name was Esther. This is the other picture. Me and Paulette were slaves. We went through the muddy terrain, and we were holding on to each other.
Well,
And-
yeah, what happened was, who was it that was saving us, Michelle?
What's her name? Shoot, I don't know. Can't think right now.
Or
But
is this Sojourner Truth?
Who
No.
who led the Underground Railroad?
Can't think of it now.
Harriet Tubman.
Thank you.
So we were going through the swamps. This is me. I was doing the poem "Phenomenal Woman," and I had a coach who coached me. She picked my clothes for me, and she told me how to stand and what to say. But I enjoyed her. This is me saying the poem "Phenomenal Woman."
By who? Maya Angelou.
Maya Angelou. That was her
Yes.
poem. and I love it, that poem. And this is Paulette and one of the other actresses. We were doing a fashion show, so that's
From
what they were
I'm
doing.
Every Woman, from the I'm Every Woman scene.
From I'm Every Woman. So they were
Yeah.
doing the fashion show, and this is some of us. We really had a good time. This year, the show, I can really say, was better than last year. It was so much. It was just so much love, and it was just so much that we really enjoyed it. They had a red carpet and everything. We just really enjoyed ourselves, and I hope the audience did too. We had a guitarist that did Purple Rain.
Oh my goodness, he was
turned it out.
phenomenal.
He was.
That gentleman that played that
He
bass
was
guitar,
bad,
he
honey.
was phenomenal.
And then we had a group called Majistics, and
The
they did the
Majestic Band.
Temptations
Yeah.
review, and they were really good. And Mr. Hollywood was singing as well. But it was really good. We had a really good turnout. We had a good time.
It was a good play. It was very
Mhm.
informative,
Mhm.
educational. You know, you laugh, you,
You
cry,
did.
you learn. You know, it was fantastic.
You
it was
did.
a fantastic play.
And then I had a coworker who came and she brought her kids and she was like, I never knew any of those people. I was like, exactly.
Yeah, and the kids, and it was a learning experience
For
for
her
the
kid, that's
kids.
what
They
she
learned
said.
something.
She said, I'm going to come every year and bring my kids so they can learn about our people. I said, yeah, because if you're waiting for them to get it in school,
right.
it ain't going to happen.
Well, they almost took Black history out of
Out.
the school system the other day. That was a big debate about that, which,
I just don't understand. And then I do
I
understand.
understand.
I don't understand why you trying to get rid of me. I don't. Are you intimidated by
But
me?
I tell you what, Michelle, what I say is, okay, if we can find a country that every Black person in America can go to and leave this country. But I tell you what, like how the people left Egypt and got their gold and all that stuff that was due to them, give us back everything from this country we gave you.
Or contributed to building and all that.
Not contributed, that we invented, that
That's
you're
true.
using.
That's
But
true.
you know what? But you can't because it's already there.
Listen,
that's the thing.
it doesn't matter. I'm saying, let's say this. Let's say they gave us back everything. Take down all them traffic lights. And then on my way out, I'm going to say, oh, give me that piece of peanut butter you about to eat too. Give me that back too. Okay, where would this country be?
Cotton machine too. Give me that.
Yeah,
Cotton
but
picker.
everything.
Cotton gin,
Okay, cotton gin, all of that. Give me all of that back.
They ain't
Where
finna
would
do that.
they be in this country? You want us gone so bad. If we took everything we contribute to this country in building and invention and
Arts,
all these things,
craft, sports. What
the
basketball?
sports-
Who gonna do your football?
Listen, honey.
Who gonna do your
Like
basketball?
I said, if we took everything out along with us, and you were left here just you with their kind, with their people, what would happen to them? Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay,
Not a good picture.
I have no. I digress after that.
It's not a good picture.
I digress
Because we have smarts, we have color, we have
melanin.
right, and there's just every group of people. God created everybody. Everybody was created by one person.
But understand this: if you look at the history of everything,
Mm-hmm.
we all came from one continent, and it was after the Tower of Babel.
Yes.
Where God confused the languages,
and the separation
and everybody
happened.
separated, and from where they went is how they
Grew up.
developed, and how they developed. Yeah, the culture and the atmosphere, the surroundings is how
Their
they
culture.
develop. How they develop.
But
How you develop from there.
But remember,
Because if you went to a cold region, you didn't get
excuse me.
you didn't get the sun.
That's true.
So therefore, it's all scientific.
But remember, not all of us were from the same. Some people were from Cain.
I know.
They're Canaanites. Okay,
But
I'm not from Cain.
but they all started from one spot.
Yes,
one
but
place.
some people are from Cain. Okay,
Some are
I'm
from
sure.
Abel.
I'm sure.
But Cain, but then Cain
With
didn't he come
Abel.
from? but he all came from one.
Right,
came from Adam and Eve.
but wasn't
The
Cain
first-
different from Abel?
Yes, he
Yeah.
was.
Even though they
Oh,
came
you say
from
the
one-
color. Oh, you say the
That's
color.
what I'm trying to say to you.
Right.
The spirit within
The
Cain.
DNA in the DNA.
Right.
That's
Hello?
like a brother. That's like a brother and a sister can come from the same mama, but they can be different.
The spirit within them is different. That's what
Okay.
I'm trying to say. Do you grasp my?
Well, back in the
Grasp what I'm
biblical
saying
days,
now.
the devil was just as busy then as
Right.
he is now.
Right. He's more
And he was
busy
a-
now.
He's an entity.
He's an
He's
entity.
more
an ent-
busy
he was an
now,
entity.
Michelle, because now he knows his time grow
It's
near.
short.
Okay.
It's short.
Right. And that's why we live in such a woke, what
Mm-hmm.
I call a woke society, where if you really want to learn and you really want to know, if you don't turn a deaf eye and a deaf ear, of course you have to be very selective.
Exactly.
And you have to research and find out what you are allowing into your ear, get your ear gate, your eye gate. You have to, because that's how you extract things from
Information.
from your surroundings. So you do have to research. And I was talking to a friend yesterday, and I was like, back then I thought that my mom, because she was a teacher, she could tell me, I can go to her. And back then, before we had Google, and that's another thing, you don't have to go. We had to go to the books. We had to go to the encyclopedias and the dictionaries that our moms had to buy.
Yeah.
And our families had to buy. But now you have everything
At your
right
fingertip.
at your fingertips.
But you still have to.
I know you. That's what I'm saying. You have to be discerned. You have to use discernment. You have to do discernment, and you have to.
I promise you that Chat GPT is a devil. It's the pure devil.
Well, that's why you have to research
lot
different
of them
stuff.
are. A
You
lot
have to
of
research
sites.
stuff.
They have sites, honey, that shouldn't even be on the internet.
So, but
But
I
they
digressed again. I digress
Mm-hmm.
to keep me from saying too much
I mean,
on air.
Yeah.
it's the world that we live in.
Right.
And like
so
you
just
say,
like
but
just like
that's like
God is
Satan
revealing.
is short.
Right.
Right, just like God is revealing, Satan know that his time
It's
is
near.
It's near. And I was just looking at
It's
something.
short.
I was just looking at something because I love YouTube, and I was just looking at something, and it was saying that because we're close. We are closer than, and I know that people have been saying this for a long time that
Right.
we're close, but even the atmosphere, in the atmosphere, you can feel it. The seasons,
Yes.
you can feel it.
They're
I
not
was
even
like,
the
I was
same.
went on a cruise, and who would know when I got on the ship, February the 1st, it was 27 degrees in Tampa.
And it's winter.
And, yeah, right. And
But-
when has it been 27
But
degrees
didn't
in
it say,
in Florida?
Didn't it say we won't know the seasons?
That's
That's
And
what
I
it
what
know
I'm
says.
saying.
it's talking
And that's what it
about
says.
seasons as far as things going on, but still, it's still the seasons
That's
of
right.
winter, spring, summer,
Right,
fall. We
right,
won't know
right,
the fall
right,
separate from
right,
the winter,
right.
separate from the summer. I mean, it's 75 degrees outside today. We're still in winter.
Right.
Consider
And it was
winter.
40 something. And it was 40 something yesterday.
Yeah, so we still consider
And it
us being
rained
in
yesterday,
winter.
and you thought, and it was cold last night.
And it's 52 today.
It's 70.
And they're still covering up
I
the
came
sun.
I came out with a sweater. I was like, ooh.
And they're still covering up the sun.
Right. So I'm like, well, better to have on a sweater than not have anything on my sleeves, on my arms, and
Because you
get
can't
sick.
say, it's like Paulette was saying, the Bible will tell you that when you're nearing the end, you will not be able to tell the seasons. Because summer's going to be cold and winter's going to be hot.
Girl, let me tell you something. The other day, I was on my way to work. It was 7:40. How about the fake moon was still out?
Well, I've seen
No,
that
it's
too.
it's a moon.
There's a
It ain't a fake moon.
It's a fake.
It's not a fake moon.
There's
It's the
a
moon.
fake sun and a fake.
No,
moon.
it's
how
the-
you
it's
get
the moon.
two suns in the sky at the same time.
It's
Whenever in my life.
It's
And
not
I'm
a fake.
over
I don't think
50.
it's fake. I think it's the real thing, but you cannot tell.
Girl.
Just like the Bible says,
Girl,
you will not
no,
be able to
girl.
tell the night from the day.
Girl,
you won't be
look here.
Wait,
Look here.
How old
I'm
are you
over
again?
50. Okay, I'm over 50, and never in over 50 years have I seen two suns in the sky ever in
It
my
wasn't the
life.
sun, it's the moon. It's the
She
moon.
And then
She
seen a
over
moon.
50.
It's light outside. But
Right,
the sun
right.
ain't
The
out
seasons,
there.
the seasons,
No,
the
that's what I'm
times.
saying. This is what I'm talking. It's light
It's
outside.
not fake. It's not fake.
It's light
not,
outside.
It's not fake. It's
and
real.
hold on, there's a moon in the sky.
Mhm.
It's
It's a real
a quarter to 8 a.m.
Right, it is.
It's
not
not
fake.
cloudy. It's not dark.
It's not
no
fake.
nothing. But it's a
not
moon
fake.
in the sky.
Yeah, and it's the real moon because you cannot, like we said, you're not going to be able to tell the night from the day.
And day from
You're
night.
not going to be able to tell the winter from the summer.
So
to
you
the
want to
fall,
tell
to
me?
the spring.
So you trying to tell me all them thick clouds that you could probably reach
I
up
mean,
and
they're
touch?
probably doing. They
You wanna
probably
tell me
doing
them
something.
clouds ain't
They
coming from a
probably
cloud
are,
machine?
They probably are doing something, doing something, but they cannot recreate.
They
the,
doing
but
something,
they
all
cannot
right.
recreate the moon.
And all them. Oh yes,
can't-
they
they can't
can.
recreate the
China
moon.
did a sun. What was it about 3 years ago? They put out a sun. China did their
They can
own
do just
sun.
about anything
And there
they
was a
want
bright
to.
sun in the sky. So don't listen, honey.
They
I'm
can
gonna have
do
to
just
read
about
up on that.
anything
Look,
they
go
want.
check it out.
I'ma read
When
up
we're
on
talking
that.
about research. Go research
I'm
that.
I'm gonna research
Okay?
that. I'm gonna
That's one
research
thing
that.
about me.
Yeah,
I
I'ma
watch
research
the
it.
Times. I listen, I learn, and I research. I
Uh-huh.
sure do.
I would have to research
I
that.
know a lot that's going on.
Yeah,
but I may
I'ma
not
have to
say,
research that.
you know, because you can't come up missing. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying-
Yeah.
So I digress. Go on,
Yeah.
Michelle.
I want to also tell Felix, our producer, he changed our backdrop, and I thanked him for it. Y'all didn't notice that we have a new backdrop.
Oh yes. Oh my
Oh,
goodness. Yeah.
It's
is.
different.
It's nice.
He
And
said,
it's my green is my favorite color. So anything green, I
Oh,
like.
some of the backdrop right there.
but the backdrop is different. Felix saw it, and he said, "Oh, this might work for y'all," and it does.
It
Thank
does.
you, Felix.
It's really nice.
It's
ele-
really
very
nice.
I like
elegant.
the greenery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I wish they were real. I'd take them home, but 'cause I love plants. I have
Does
a whole
anybody
plant
like
room.
gardening? Do y'all, anybody can plant a rose tree, rose bush?
Oh, I do that. Yeah, that's all
Okay,
in
I
front
got
of my
something
house.
for you. Got something for you.
Because I saw all in front of my house. Those rose bushes are
Okay, I got something for you to
all
plant.
them I plant in
I
front
got
of my
something for
door.
you to plant along with the tequila I brought to you from Mexico.
Oh, okay. That'll
I
work.
got,
I
yeah.
like roses, but I can't. I don't know how to plant, but
I
I
do.
can get somebody to plant it.
I got them, honey, in the front. And I'm finna go all around my back, and I'm gonna put the rose bush. Now, the
'Cause,
problem
I
is,
need some flowers.
You know, I like to
in
go to
around my
roses
house.
on
the problem with rose bushes, though, are the bees and the
on
bugs.
Wednesday. On Wednesday,
Oh,
I think it's
really?
Wednesday. It's roses 55 and older. You get 10% off. So
Oh,
Oh, Paulette couldn't go. 'Cause
I'm over 50, so 55.
you
Well,
claiming
yeah.
55?
I'm over 50.
I'm done.
I'm over 50.
I'm done. So this play is called
Shadow of
The
Greatness.
Shadow of Greatness, and it will be coming to Chicago this June the 22nd. And it's going to be in Savannah in November. Please be looking out for it on our social media pages
Right, it'll be Saturday and Sunday,
in Chicago.
22nd and 23rd.
It's the
right?
weekend.
Coming.
And in Savannah, I think it's just one day. But please be looking at our social media, YouTube channels. You can get me on my social media to tell you about the play. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and my YouTube page. They're all under Antoinette Louise. So if you're interested in seeing the play, it'll be back next year at the Wall Street. I think she said she's going to be doing it
Black
for
History.
Black History
Okay.
in February.
Okay.
She said she'll be doing it for those at that Black Street
Wall
stage.
Street, yeah.
Black Wall
And
Street.
we're saddened by the death of Jesse Jackson.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
it happened
He passed
in
last
Black History
Tuesday.
Month.
Yeah.
Last Tuesday.
In Black History Month, Jesse
Right.
Jackson passed.
You know, there's
away.
not many left. Black.
I know.
You got
Al
Andrew. You got
Sharpton.
Al Sharpton and Andrew
I said there's not many.
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
He's old. He's like 90 or something.
Yeah, they
I
lasting
don't
a
know.
long time. They lasting into their 80s and their 90s.
But
so.
what surprises me is that the young people don't want to be leaders. They don't want to be civil rights. You know, Martin Luther King started early. He was a young man. He was like in his 20s.
Late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, he didn't even have kids or was married, and then he married his wife. But civil rights was in his blood, and he did that. Malcolm X, what all these black heroes.
Because now it's the illusion that we're included and not excluded.
That's not an illusion.
And that's an illusion because we still are excluded.
We are.
We are.
In a lot of things.
Yeah, but they
Not
give
in as
the,
many things as we were then, but in
Right.
a lot of things.
But they give the
Right.
illusion to our children generation and our grandchildren.
We're not.
That they are included,
Right.
and they're not. So for them is what am I protesting about?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then
And back then things were different.
They
As
were.
far as you go to jail for certain things that they protested for, they marched and all those things. They arrested people and all.
They
these
called
things.
them disturbing
They do
the
that
peace.
now.
Now you can have-
It's a whole nother situation.
Right now, but they have what you call peaceful protests now. If you're peacefully protesting, you're allowed to do that. Back then, they weren't able
You're
to
not
do
allowed
that.
to do that.
They can peacefully protest under their
We
law.
can peacefully protest, but look who's gonna intercede it like.
They're gonna write the narrative of how you can do it, or how you can do it.
Who's gonna weave themselves into our protested and make it
Something violent.
violent, which is not even part of us protesting, but they're gonna come in
Yeah.
like protesters and create that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why you can't be a follower. You have to be a leader. Because I even look at, you see a lot of people that are followers. I see that even on the highway.
that's true.
If somebody speed past you, then here
Yeah.
comes somebody
Right
else
else.
that with that spirit that's gonna follow behind. Then I'm
Right.
like, well, do you have to do that too?
Right.
You can see the crazy one speeding down the highway. You got to follow them.
Right.
I mean, what done got in you? That spirit done jumped in you quick. So you gotta
That's what
follow
he
the
do.
leader.
Sometimes that spirit rides on your back. Go everywhere you go. That's the evil spirit. That's what they can do. But you know, the Bible said that anywhere the name of Jesus, it say at the name of Jesus, oh, that spirit got to go. And he'll tell you
That's right.
fast,
That's the only
I
thing.
got to go.
That's the thing.
Here
just-
they talking
that
about
ain't his
Jesus. Let
name.
me go.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Because I can't take it.
That's right.
That's what he said with the man with the legions. He said, "Have you come to destroy us before the
torture
time?"
me.
Right.
The man
so
at the
even
throne.
if they know
Uh-huh.
that was the Son of God, even though they know
They
there's
know.
a time that's
They know.
coming.
Uh-huh.
They know.
Why don't Christians know that?
We know it is.
Oh,
We know
there's
it
a
is.
lot of us
But
that
no,
don't
no.
know. There's a lot of them that don't know.
Now, salvation is free for everybody.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
I mean, you have to stay on it. It's more than accepting Jesus as your personal savior.
You
It's a
do.
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a
It is.
lifestyle.
Yes, it is.
It's
But
it's a lifestyle, and it's a everyday
gotta
journey.
pick
It's
up
a,
that
it's
cross.
it's a putting on more of God and a taking off.
You
of the
gotta
flesh.
pick up
You
that
gotta- you
cross
gotta put it to the-
every day.
You got to put that. You got to put that flesh to. You got to
to the
crucify.
side.
You got to
Easier
crucify.
said than done, and I
That's
get
true.
it. Easier said than done.
True.
But I get it.
It's
But what
through
I'm-
fasting and
But
prayer.
what I'm talking about is them that when they run into problems and adversities, that God is not the first person they think to go to.
That's
They
true.
try to do it themselves. They try to go here. They try to
Themself.
go there. They try. Why isn't God put in the forefront? That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Why, if they know it, why Christians don't know it? That's what I'm saying.
Because the Bible say everyone
feel
that
me?
say, Lord, Lord, ain't getting into heaven. That's why. Some of them don't want Jesus. Some of them, again, are demons. That
I
come
know. I don't
with the
believe.
mask
I believe. But the
of being
thing
a
is
Christian.
that everybody wants a part of God. They they like that Jesus, I'm saved. But it's more to it,
It
than
is.
it's that's the beginning.
They don't wanna live
Salvation
the
is
life.
free.
They
That's
wanna live the
that's
life.
the beginning. But after salvation, you got to put. It say work out your soul salvation with fear and trembling. So you have to work it out. And fear is not. Fear is reverence of God and what He has done for you on the cross.
This is
That-
it.
that-
That's how you tell a Christian. The Bible say, because if it walk like a duck and quack like a
It
duck,
is a duck.
it's a duck.
You
but
don't
if it
have
walk
to, you
like
don't have
a
to scream it.
right,
Saying you're a Christian.
Right,
Just
right.
by your,
It's by your
just
fruit.
by
It's by your fruit.
or
Right.
It's by your
spirit
fruit.
will
Exactly.
Tell
It's by your
somebody
fruit.
that you're
By our
of
fruit,
God.
y'all
That's
should
it.
know you.
That you're
But
I know
of
you.
God.
if you're an apple tree and you got lemons, you ain't no apple
It's
tree.
by
And
your
nobody's
fruit.
gonna tell me any different.
Mm.
Well, people try to tell me different. You know, people try to tell me different.
They do.
But I know who you are,
Exactly.
and I recognize you by the fruit that you bear.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
I had to tell this chick at work the other day, you're just like your father. You didn't know my father, and I said, I don't want to know him because he's the devil.
Okay.
And I kept it moving.
You went there. You went there, but yeah,
And I
it's not
kept
about,
it moving.
And you know, what I was finding, a lot of people say, I don't like this Christian rap. I don't like this, that. I don't like that. But the thing is that it's not
God
it's the
uses
word.
anything.
It's the gospel. It's the gospel.
Yeah.
And it's not the type. Everybody has a type.
Right.
Some people like jazz.
Right.
Some people like R&B.
Right.
Some people like, but
Rap.
it's your fruit.
Right.
It's your fruit that tells you
Right.
exactly who you are.
Right.
That's right. An olive tree is going to bear olives.
Right.
An apple tree is going to bear apples. An orange tree is going to bear orange.
Exactly.
So it's by your fruit that we know who you are.
And your acts, it says.
And it's by
it
your
says
fruit. It's
that
by the fruit.
if you have a neighbor that needs help, hungry, homeless, and you tell him goodbye or have a nice day, I hope you get warm, I hope somebody feeds you, and you walk them by,
That's not the
that's
fruit
not
of
the
God.
fruit of God.
Because Jesus said, when I came to you and I was hungry, you didn't
You
feed me.
didn't feed me.
When I came to you and I was
Hungry,
naked, you
naked.
didn't clothe
Correct.
me. Okay, so
Correct.
that's what it is. You know, and I've had people that tell me, "Oh, you know, you're gonna get used by." It's okay. I did it from my heart.
Thank you.
I did it from my heart, the heart of God, the heart
what
that
you do.
the spirit that God has put into me.
Whoop, our time has come so fast. It always comes fast. I want to thank my co-hosts who had birthday this month, the birthday girls, Mia and Paulette. And I want to thank you for tuning in and come join us again. Becoming Phenomenal. We're helping you to be the best that you can be. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Be phenomenal.
Have a phenomenal day.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you doing? This is Antoinette Louise Joy, the author of Becoming Phenomenal. This is an hour of girl talk. Me and my girls are going to be kicking it on subjects like diet, nutrition, love, romance, marriage, dating, clothes, what to wear, fashion, hair, wig. We're going to talk about all that. If you want to comment or even if you want to ask a question, you can call us. The number's at the bottom of the screen. This is my dream come true. What is yours? God is good all the time, and you can become phenomenal too.